Don't forget to check me out on Etsy. The link to my shop is in the description of every video.
I have crossed oceans of time to find you.
Well, how the heck are ya? I hope you're doing fabulous. I'm doing pretty good. It's been cold, colder than snot around here. We're doing a Valentine's card. Basically, this first project. Yeah, a few of you guys suggested Valentine's video, so I kind of threw a few things together. It's not the greatest video, but I hope you enjoy it nonetheless. I get a lot of inspiration from like Pinterest and other creators like on Instagram and such, and I found this chick, Victorian chick, on when I was searching images, and I used the image and altered her in an app, and gave her some bat wings and a heart to hold and a masquerade mask, and then I kind of gave her a pinkish tone, and then I got some sayings, like quotes from like Valentine's, kind of lovey Dracula Valentine kind of stuff, you know, from like the movies, and I printed them out because I'm basically I'm making a wheel with a window in the front, and so that shows through the front, and you can change what it says. Now, I made my template a little bit too big, and I'm so impatient. I'm just like, okay, it's just going to have to do for right now, because I didn't want to do it all over again. So it's slightly janky, but not 100% janky. But you get the gist of what I'm doing. I did it two different ways. The first way I did it where I cut out her completely, like her silhouette, and then I did one where I kept the background, which I actually like the one where I kept the background better. But yeah, the different quotes are, you know, from the Dracula movies that I love, like Bram Stoker and that. But, yeah, I'll give you an idea of what they say. One says, I will love you until I take my last breath. That's a little dramatic. And then we have, I cannot survive without you, my love, my life. I choose you in 100 lifetimes, and I have crossed oceans of time to find you. So that's what I did. And I'm actually going to have that available in the shop. You could do at home. I have a few extras that I printed out on cardstock. So if you want to do it yourself, I'll have them in my Etsy shop. If I run out of them, just contact me. Send me a message on my Etsy shop, and I will help you out. Next project is kind of like a curiosity Valentine for your person in your life that likes oddities or unusual things. You know, I can go a box of chocolates. I'm all about the chocolates, you know. But if I got this, I would be super excited. Super excited. So, got this off Amazon. There was 3 different sizes of these heart-shaped black hearts, and they have like a plastic window that you can see into it, and they have a nice ribbon going across it. So I got me some mini cupcake liners. I wish they would have been black on the inside too, but they were black on the outside and white on the inside, which I didn't realize they were white on the inside. And then I just searched my house and got a bunch of itty bitties. You know, some curious stuff. So, you know, kind of make a curious Valentine box. There was another creator on Instagram that did this, and I loved it so much that I wanted to recreate it myself. So, and I can't remember who the heck they were. If you recognize this as, you know, who the original person that did this was, let me know and I'll give them credit down in my description, because I always like to do that. But yeah, I thought it was so cool. I wanted to do it myself. So I found these boxes on Amazon, and I think they were meant for flowers, because they're kind of deep. I wish they wouldn't have been so deep. But I grabbed a bunch of little stuff, little odds and ends. China doll head, frozen Charlotte, wasp nest, miniature dollhouse books, keyhole with the skeleton key, funeral matches, doll hand, doll eyeball, a blown out quail egg with some feathers. What the heck else? I have a sea urchin shell in there, and some watch vial with, watch parts. And there's a little vintage ticket for a ghost train. That's a little tiny ribbon with some fabric flowers. Oh, and I have a doll crown in there. And gosh, what else is in there? I grabbed so much stuff. Oh, there's a antique portrait brooch in there. That is a spider web with a spider on it, but it's actually was, I think, like a place card holder that you would have, set up. But here's a closer look. Oh, a little skelly in a coffin there too. But yeah, this is an awesome idea, I think, for somebody who loves, you know, oddities or curiosities. That's why I liked it so much when I seen it. And I was like, I gotta do that. I got to do that. So, anyways. Oh, and I forgot to tell you, I used a tiny bit of museum wax on the back of each little liner, and to hold those cupcake liners in place. On to project number 3. If you can't tell, I go with the path of least resistance. You know, I call these crafts, but you're really not making a whole heck of a lot. You're working with what you already got. So I had this doll, and I wanted to make a cupid. So I had an old white dishcloth, and I went ahead and cut a piece of it, folded it over in half, and I'm using it like a diaper, because every time you see Cupid, it's always wearing like, a little white diaper. And then some, little safety pins. And you can use any kind of architectural salvage or anything like that you can find to do your wings. Now, I found these on Etsy, and you can use some hot glue or something to glue them on the back. But these have like a little sticker, like I guess it's double-sided like sticky tape that you can put it on there if you want to. So you could change it for the seasons. But anyways, yeah, I thought it was cute. Little feathers. And then I had this heart. It's actually a magnet. I couldn't find anything smaller, but it looks fine. And I kind of propped the heart up in front of it. So we have a little Cupid. Well, I hope you enjoyed this video. If you have any questions or suggestions, let me know down in the comments. Thanks for hanging out. Until next time, guys. See you later. Bye.